What is up, Fit Fam? Happy Saturday. So stay tuned because in this video I am going to talk about how I stayed on track in Mexico, so on vacation, and I'm also going to show you a workout. I wanted to start this video off on the road because I am on my fasted walk. Now I'm showing you this because this is exactly what I did in Mexico. I went for a walk every single morning, got up, got ready, and it was amazing. So I did work out every single day, which I think helped me, and I did it first thing in the morning because I know for a fact if I would not have worked out first thing in the morning, I would have gotten a mojito in me and it just wasn't gonna happen. So first tip is get up with a plan. So if you're trying to stay somewhat on track, get up with a plan. Plan it the night before. I had my clothes ready. I had my bottle of water ready. I had everything ready to get up and go. So first thing in the morning, get it done. So on my fasted walk, it's not a stroll. So I am actively trying to push hard, but I'm still able to breathe through my nose. My heart rate wants to stay around 90 to 110, 90 to 120. So make sure that you're not having a stroll in the park. Push hard on this fasted walk. And I actually do that every single morning, whether I'm on vacation or not, and I'm a little bit addicted. So as soon as I'm done with my fasted walk, I go home, I rehydrate, and I have my oatmeal. Stay tuned, I'll show you then. Keep in mind that when you're on vacation, that's exactly what you should do, is vacation, and that's what I did. But it's really, really important to me to keep somewhat of a routine, not in a, so when I think of that, I don't think of it in a negative way. So I don't think, oh, I'm on vacation and I have to work out. Oh, I'm on vacation and I'm gonna get so fat. Like, don't think like that. Because you're not able to enjoy your vacation, and you're also not able to allow other people to enjoy their vacation. So you can't associate fitness and working out on vacation or whatever it is with negative emotions, because that's when it's just not enjoyable. And so I'm a big believer on living this lifestyle because I enjoy it, because it makes me feel good, because it makes me look good, and because I become an overall better person. So I truly do my best to not associate negative emotions with things that I do or have to get done, because then it's no longer enjoyable. And why am I doing this? It's miserable. So like I said, I did work out every morning, and I also packed my oatmeal that I have every morning. And the reason I did that wasn't because I was trying to stay like super fit or super healthy. No, I still enjoyed the buffets. I still overate. I still did a lot of things that I wouldn't do in my everyday life. But my oatmeal is my absolute favorite breakfast of all time. Not only does it taste good, but it also makes me feel good, and I feel full, I feel energized, but I feel full without that like gross feeling that like pancakes gives me. So I will always take my oatmeal no matter where I go, whether I go camping, beach, stay at a friend's house, like whatever it is, we'll always have my oatmeal. So that's my second tip, is if you have a staple healthy breakfast and you can pack it because it's so worth it. Because I burned through my oatmeal and I would have an earned meal. So I would have maybe a pancake, a quesadilla, something that wasn't on the health radar, but something that I wanted to enjoy. So I was able to enjoy the best of both worlds. And when I got back to Ada, here I am. I'm still feel really healthy, still feel confident, still feel beautiful, and I don't have that, oh God, I gained so much weight on vacation. I enjoyed vacation. I had a lot of food, a lot of long-term success. What is up, guys? I hope you enjoy this full body fat burning workout that I did in Mexico. It is quick and it will get you sweaty, so be prepared for that. So I just started off with a quick warm-up. I was already feeling pretty warm from my cardio I did earlier, and so I started off with these movements that weren't too high intense, and they weren't static stretches, they were dynamic stretches. So they made me open up my hip flexors, they made me get on the ground, really stretch my body out, and get my heart rate up just a little bit. So do what works for you and make sure that you get a great warm-up in. So you can structure this workout however you want, but I did 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. This first move is a plank shoulder tap with a push-up. So notice how I'm not letting my hips sag. I'm trying to tuck my glutes under and keeping a flat back. Alright, next I was feeling pretty spicy, so I went with a squat with a front kick. Now you can go at any speed here, just make sure that you sit back, keep your weight on your heels, and keep that core tight. This is a great move because you can turn up the heat whenever you feel like it. So you can actually add a jump to this and keep it high intense or keep it low intense, just like I'm doing here. I really try to save my knees when I can and when I feel comfortable with it, and I still felt a really great burn keeping this low intense. These ladder high knees can be done on land or in the water, which makes them great. Make sure to kick it up a level if you're feeling good, or take it down a level if you need to. Alright, next I incorporated a burpee with a knee tuck at the bottom. Now these are going to be a little bit funny if you've never done, but they're actually a lot of fun. I'm not just saying that because I love burpees, but because you are in the air for a quick second, which makes me feel really powerful, and so I really encourage you to try these out if you haven't already. Make sure that you are watching your form, keep your shoulders in line with your wrist, and you don't want to let your hips sag. Actually pull your belly button back to your spine and keep it nice and smooth. If you don't want to add the knee tuck, that is completely fine. We are moving into a sumo squat with a side oblique bend. So these can be a little bit tricky if you don't watch your form. So make sure you pull your belly button back to your spine, keep your chest up, and you're reaching for the outside ankle. You got this. Ooh, I love these so much. So this is a jack with an arm push. Now, I love getting my clients to think, to use their brain whenever they're tired and they're breathing hard. And so I incorporated this in my workout to stay focused, and I tried to push the tempo just a little bit harder each time. Alright guys, so I wanted to show you how I pack my oatmeal to put in my luggage, and I do put these in my check-in bag, just so you know. I put my oatmeal in a Ziploc bag, and I get one that can be safe and secure and I don't have to worry about. When I'm at the resort, I will take my oatmeal to a buffet or a restaurant, or sometimes my room has hot water in a little coffee pot. So if they have that, then I'll just run hot water through it, and I'll grab a bowl or a cup, whatever kind you have on hand, and I'll run hot water. Now, this is what it should look like. Can't really see it very well. So when I'm there, when I pack it, I don't put almond butter in it because I don't think I can transfer almond butter. And I haven't found travel packs of almond butter, so that's a bummer, because we also have coffee with this, and we put coconut oil in our coffee, and we found travel packs of coconut oil, which is awesome because a lot of places don't offer coconut oil. So we take these packs with us on vacation, on day trips, to work. Anyway, we take these with us, and that way we can put it in our coffee, But I haven't found travel packs of almond butter that we were willing to eat. So I just go without the almond butter, and if they have blueberries on vacation, I'll put a handful of blueberries in there. But if I can't find blueberries, I will try to do half a banana or whatever fruit I have on hand. I'll put a few slices in there. But sometimes I just have the oatmeal without the blueberries and without the almond butter. Regardless, I love it anyways. But here's my recipe for my oatmeal. It is, as of right now, and this can work for you, so make sure you go ahead and alter it to see what works for you, okay? So as of right now, I have a fourth of a cup of oats. Sometimes it's a half a cup, depends on how much activity I did the day before, how hungry I am, when I'm gonna eat again, so find the measurement that works for you. So either a fourth or half a cup of oats. I do 2 tablespoons of raisins, 1/2 tablespoon of chia seeds, and 1/2 a tablespoon of hemp seed. Chad does flaxseed. I don't do flaxseed, sometimes I do, but as of right now I'm not. And a dash of cinnamon. That's all I do. And then if I have blueberries, I'll do a half a cup or 3/4 a cup of blueberries. And then we get almond butter from Whole Foods. We get about 10 of these bad boys because we like the almond butter, and you can get them in these big containers at, well, and you get these big containers at Whole Foods. Then, as soon as I'm done with my oatmeal, I have a black coffee with coconut oil. I don't put the whole packet, but Chad is crazy and puts the whole packet in his coffee. I don't really like that. But that's it. That's my oatmeal, and I take it with me. I have it every single morning. So if you like that recipe and you want more recipes, you're curious about what I eat later in the day, please let me know, and I will